Guys, my name is Pintu Mondal. I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal, and in this video, I'm just going to share my experience that how I get fluent in English, and you can too. So I'm not saying that I know everything. I am a pro. I'm I'm not saying that. So I am a very normal guy who can speak English well, not perfectly. There is a lot of thing I need to learn first of all, and I'm just going to share my experience that how I get this much fluency, so you can do that too. So first of all, back to 2012, I was a normal guy. I am a normal guy. So in 2012, I can't speak even a word in English. I was very weak. I used to get the less marks in English. I used to get very little marks in English. I am from Kolkata, so I have never been to an English medium school. I have studied in Bengali medium in government school only. So there is nothing like special education I have taken. I have improved this English all by myself. So first of all, you need to have that passion for English. If you want to try to improve it, you need to have that passion. Okay, you have to find that reason that why you want to improve your English, why it's so important for you. Then you can get that passion that okay, I have to do that, and then you can go ahead and try something. So I back to 2012, I was a kid that time, not kid, but I was 15 16 actually. So I just completed my that by that time I just completed my higher secondary, and I was after examination I used to watch TV, and in TV television, from there I got the interest. Actually, I started watching the English movies first of all, and that's how I get to these things. I mean, English movies, although I can't, by that time I used to not understand anything. I mean, by that time I only see the screen, and I can only understand the story. Like if I'm watching the movie, I'm not I used to read the subtitles, and there is like some words you can get pretty soon, like I don't know. There is I know the simple meaning, simple words meaning, but when it comes to very complicated words, very complicated lines, I can't get the meaning of it. So I used to watch that. In that time also you can understand the story of that movie, and you just have to enjoy that the story you have to see. And English, you need to see the subtitles. So only I used to watch that movie only, which in which movie there are subtitles, because subtitles help me to, I can't catch their words that time, because that was difficult for me. I so back to 2012, there was a lot less option. Like in today, there is a lot of option, like YouTube. You can see a lot of videos. There is online, you can go and check the meaning of words. And in that time, I only had the TV. I only used to get the newspaper and magazines that I can read. So in television was very helpful for me, and that's the primary stage of my learning television. From television I have done that. And the second thing that you can do is try to start reading. Yes, start reading a novel first, because novel is always interesting. That has its story, and you can find interest in that. So the very first book I read, I can still remember that The Boy in Striped Pajama. That was very interesting. I cried actually after reading the book, and by that time I couldn't understand all the words in that book. So I used to underline the words that I don't know the meaning of. So and I just read the book. After reading the whole book, I can understand the story. I can understand what the book's all about. and then I used to go back to my dictionary and find the meaning of all words, so which I didn't understand the meaning of. So I will suggest you to do that too. If you're watching a movie or if you're reading a good book, you can just don't you can't just go back, go every time you find a new words and you are going back to dictionary to find the meaning of it. That's completely wrong. You will lose the interest in that movie or in that book. So don't do that. If you you can write down the words somewhere, or you can underline the words, so after watching the movie, after reading the book, you can go back to dictionary and you can find the meaning. So do that, do it like that, and that will be very helpful. I told you that was the starting of my learning. So I used to do that, and finally, I mean, eventually, day by day, I got to know a lot of new words, and that that just attracts me to learn more. And the third thing you need to do is practice. Yes, you need to practice. Okay, once I learn a computer. Okay, for I have done 6 month course for computer, but I swear to god that I didn't even remember a single, I mean, things from that course. I have forgotten everything, because I didn't practice. I didn't I just used to go to the class for 1 hour. I used to sit in front of computer, and the professor or the technician who used to help me, he used to help me by that time only. But I didn't practice that in home, because back in 2012 I didn't have a computer or laptop all by myself, so I didn't have the option. So I completely forget everything. And in learning English, that will also happen. If you are learning something, you need to practice it. If you want to get better, if you want to improve it, you need to practice it. So there is a lot of thing you can do. There is, like, you can practice in front of mirror. That is, a lot of people do. I used to do that before. And nowadays everybody have a smartphone, everybody has a camera on their smartphone, so you can speak in front of your camera. And if you are not confident in front of camera, then you can also record your sound. That also can do. I mean, I used to record my sound and listen to that, and listen to that where so I used to listen to my sounds, and I used to see that where I am babbling, where I am babbling, and that's I used to do. And third tip that I have is, if you can afford to go to an English class, that's very good, that you can do. But if you can't afford that, and if you are doing it, I'm not saying that English classes don't do anything, don't do any good to you. Obviously it does. And but it's all up to you by the end of the day. So if you are going to English classes and you are not practicing those things that you have learned in your class, you are not going to get any benefits from that. If you want to get any kind of benefits from it, you have to practice it. And after practicing, like, when you get to a stage where you can speak fluently, that time you need to improve your vocabulary. Yes, that is very important. You need to learn about the root words, you need to learn about the prefix, suffix, and all. And that's how you can improve your vocabulary. And it's very important, because when you can speak fluently, you have to get to the another level that time. So if you want to get to that next level, you have to improve your vocabulary, so you can use new words in your new words. And that's how you upgrade your English speaking, upgrade your English speaking. And the fifth thing, that's not a fifth thing actually, the first, I think you should do that, the grammar and tenses. Yes, it's very important to know the grammar and tenses, because if you can't create a perfect word in your mind, like, when I was a kid, I can't uh, make a perfect word, because I didn't know that where should I put where should I put is, where should I put at, and I didn't know about the subject and object. So it's all in grammar and tenses. You have to learn that how to create a word, and how you can actually use the different tenses for different time, where to use was, what to use is, and all these tenses. So grammar and tenses is also very important. I think this is it. And again, I'm not saying I'm pro. I am also a learner now. I am in a stage where I'm learning, but I just wanted to help you that being in a place where there is no option, where there is limited option, I would say, you can still learn it. And now you have a lot of option, like if you're watching this video in YouTube, then you might know that there is a lot of option, there is a lot of option nowadays. So if you want to learn it, please, this is the perfect time. We all are in pandemic, we all are in quarantine. So please try to improve a new skills, try to improve a new try to learn a new language, so that will be beneficial for you eventually, because learning a new language, it's always beneficial, and learning a new skills as well. So take care. That's all I have for you. That's all the tips and tricks that I have followed, and that's how I get to this fluency level. So I want to improve more, yes, and I'm learning, as I said already. So thank you, take care, and bye bye.